Apetamin is a weight gain supplement that increases your appetite and slows down your metabolism. And it's supposed to make us thicker than a snicker, okay? Today, I'm going to be doing an unboxing. I will be taking my first dose.
The side effects for apetamin's tiredness. You feel quite nauseous.
I was just sleeping all the time. I was just completely knockout.
It even hurt my eyes to be awake. I would jerk or shiver or shake or jump. I was probably overdosing myself.
I kept falling over and kept sort of tripping up.
I collapsed down the stairs at home. Apetamin is the devil.
I will never forget the chokehold that this shit had me in. I was literally ordering like 6 of these at a time. And y'all know these was not freaking cheap. These was like $30 a bottle. I wanted to be thick. I wanted to be a thick girl. But once I started realizing that it cannot be safe to be putting me into a coma to where the only thing I'm doing is waking up, eating, going back to sleep, waking up, eating, going back to sleep, like in a little coma. That was so dumb.
Honestly, to me, apetamin is like poison. It made my face super fat. My stomach was hurting when I was taking it, and multiple people say the same thing about their stomach be hurting. And then as soon as you stop taking it, you lose the weight.
We're gonna be reviewing the Apetamin. It says take 10 milliliters 3 times a day. I don't know what 3 millimeters is, so we just gonna. So hopefully, in a few days we get real thick.
Hello there, my lemon slices, and welcome back to the Lemonade Stand, or welcome if you are new. My name is Brianna. I'm a certified personal trainer, a big, huge biology nerd, and a registered dietitian to be. And I regret to inform you that we are gathered here today yet again for the reckless and psychologically devastating diet advice that TikTok has to offer. On tap today is a very interesting topic. An illegal product, yes, I said illegal, that is being used not for weight loss, but instead for weight gain, which is something that we're not used to seeing here. But that is not stopping thousands of people from using it to try and get the body of their dreams. Before we proceed, if you love science-based health, wellness, and fitness education with some lulz and lots of dry sarcasm on the way, hit that subscribe button and join the Lemonade Stand because I would just really love to have you here. All right, without anything further, let's make lemonade. Okay, so I have to offer this really big, just FYI. The footage after the intro and the sponsorship stuff that I'm about to roll for like the next 5 to 7 minutes is actually going to be just audio. So what's going on? I filmed this video last week and everything was fine. And I sat down to edit it and I realized that the beginning footage, the first chunk of my footage, which is like the first like 10, 11, 12 minutes or so, I deleted the file by accident, which is not a huge deal because I can recover it. But when I went to recover it, the footage was, I guess I overwrote it with something else. So the file was completely unrecoverable at that point. The video file though, I still have the audio. That's happened to me before, it happens sometimes, whatever. It sucks, but we deal with it. In the past, I just kind of like put my little lemon icon in there and then, it'll just be Lemon Brianna talking. But because it was the beginning of the video and the intro footage that happened to, I didn't want to start the video off with that. I wanted to start the video off and introduce it like with myself sitting here. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I just want to let y'all know that for after this and the sponsorship footage rolls, the next footage for like the next 5 to 7 minutes edited down is going to be Lemonhead Brianna talking over audio that has been previously filmed. And then for the remainder of the video, it's going to be like actual video Brianna, but it's going to be a different Brianna wearing something different. Okay, so don't get scared. Okay, so we're going to roll the ad and then we'll get to the video. So I am happy to announce that this month I have secured a sponsor. If you watched last week's video of Stuff Influencers Say, then you know who this sponsor is. Today's sponsor is a small business, but not just any small business. It's a small business that is owned and operated by my little brother Kyle and some of his colleagues at school. They're both electrical engineering students and they have a passion for graphic design. Pixel Perfect Designs is an e-commerce store and they would just really love to help you enhance your personal space with a wide range of home decor pieces, decorative elements, and office supplies. They have a product line which includes desk mats, phone cases, beverage tumblers, mugs, laptop sleeves, and my personal favorite, notebooks. What I enjoy about these products is that they're not crazy products that only a select few people use. It's actually a pretty basic product line that most of us use on a daily basis, but depending on your taste, you can choose from the collection of your choice and have one of several cool graphic designs applied to that product. Every single graphic design on Pixel Perfect Designs is completely custom made by the team. Among the products that PXP Designs has sent me was 2 notebooks. I've already begun using them. In honor of our collaboration, Pixel Perfect Designs has made me 4 custom collections on their website: Curly Sketches, Lemon Zest Delight, Lemonade Dreams, and Zesty Sips. For my viewers, you guys can use the code Lemon Drop Specials for 40% off of any product in my collection. That code again, Lemon Drop Specials for 40% off for any product within my 4 collections. Thank you to the team at Pixel Perfect Designs for sponsoring this video. Congratulations to my brother and his business partners. Very proud of you guys, and let's now get to the video. Today's video is about a dietary supplement that is just taking TikTok by storm. And I feel like that's just like what's happening a lot lately on TikTok. But not just any supplement. It is an illegal supplement. The supplement is called Apetamin, and instead of being used for weight loss like we're used to seeing, it is actually used across social media as a weight gain supplement. Personally, we're gonna get to this, I feel like that opens up a really interesting conversation about beauty standards by culture and demographic. And I feel as a Black woman, I can especially weigh in on this. More on that later. So first things first, what is Apetamin? What is this supplement? First, I want to tell you guys how I heard about this supplement. Whenever I make content about something, I almost always heard about it from somebody else, somebody sending me something being like, hey, look at this crazy thing. You should make a video about this. Or I'll occasionally come across things myself and be like, oh, wow, I got to make a video about that thing. And that is always historically been online, like whether it's an email or an Instagram DM, it's always through the internet. But this one, however, I discovered on my own out in the wild, like out in the real world. I know, crazy. I was at my local beauty supply store and I was shopping for shea butter, which is what I use on my skin. And at the shea butter section where I was looking, picking out a shea butter. I look up and at the very top of the shelf, I see this orange box that says Apetamin. And one thing that the box says is vitamin syrup, which I found bizarre. I've seen my fair share of dietary supplements with weird wording, but this one, the wording I just thought was weird. And there was also something about, I don't know, the box just looked funny, like the label just looked weird. The label was oddly vague. So I actually decided to Google it right then and there as I was standing in there. And it was at that moment while I was standing there that I found out that this supplement is marketed across social media, kind of like, I don't want to say under the table, but it's not like, when I say marketed, it's not like, you're not going to see an ad for it here in the US because, like I said, it's illegal. But it is marketed as a weight gain supplement. And not only is it not FDA approved, but it's also, again, illegal in the United States. And the FDA is also well aware that this supplement is illegally imported into the States. While I was researching for this video, I came across an article and the headline says something about the FDA seized a whole batch of this stuff that was being illegally imported. Of course, that doesn't always happen because, as you're gonna come to see, and as I saw right in front of my eyes in my beauty supply store, people still get their hands on it. So, what is Apetamin? From the poison control website, poison.org, Apetamin is a non-prescription medication manufactured overseas and sold online and on social media in the United States. Apetamin's reported benefits include weight gain and the ability to have a, quote, slim, thick, end quote, or hourglass-shaped physical appearance without having surgery, but there is limited evidence supporting its use for this purpose in humans. I'm sorry, I just had a chuckle at the fact that the poison control website used the language slim, thick. That's not like an official term. Okay, they go on to say, Apetamin contains the prescription medication cyproheptadine, the amino acid lysine, and vitamins such as thiamine, vitamin B1, and peroxidine, vitamin B6. Cyproheptadine is a prescription antihistamine drug approved by the United States Food and Drug Administration, FDA, for the treatment of mild allergic reactions and other allergy-related disorders. It is also used for appetite stimulation, prevention of migraine headaches, and treatment of potentially life-threatening medical condition called serotonin syndrome. Lysine is an amino acid used by the human body to make protein. Although vitamins are not the main ingredient in Apetamin, the product is often advertised as a, quote, vitamin syrup, end quote, or quote, vitamin supplement, end quote. From the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, Apetamin is not an FDA-approved product. It is manufactured overseas and illegally imported into the U.S. Although the FDA restricted importation of Apetamin, the product continues to find its way into the U.S. market, often via online marketing and in some retail stores. Apetamin is heavily promoted and sold through social media, targeting people seeking to gain weight and achieve a certain physique. Let me repeat that for the 12th time. This product is illegal in the United States, and it is illegally imported into the country to be sold predominantly via social media and, like they said, through the occasional retail store. So what does this product do? So in terms of what this does as a supplement, I mean, I don't believe that this is a dietary supplement because it has a prescription medication in it, and also because it's not FDA regulated or approved and is illegal. So I'm going to keep saying supplement because I just don't know what else to call it, but just understand that I don't believe that this falls under the category of dietary supplement. So in terms of what it does as a dietary supplement, it's used again as a weight gain product. It stimulates the appetite, causing you to eat more, thus causing weight gain. However, in terms of pharmaceutical usage, once again, it has that prescription medication cyproheptadine, which going forward, I'm just going to call it Cipro. So Cipro is an antihistamine that is approved by the United States FDA for the treatment of mild allergic reactions and allergy-related conditions. It was also mentioned before when I was reading it from the website. It's used for migraine prevention and treating a condition called serotonin syndrome, which I never heard of before researching for this video. I don't think I've heard of it. I don't know. I might have learned about it in school and it was just like deep in the recesses of my mind, but it didn't sound familiar when I was researching for this video. In case anyone's wondering, serotonin syndrome is a drug reaction that can happen when a medication causes a dangerous buildup of serotonin in the body, which can be life-threatening. So that's really it in terms of the pharmaceutical side. But people on TikTok and YouTube, and yes, I've seen a lot of YouTube videos. If you just type this like Apetamin like in YouTube or like Apetamin journey or something on YouTube, I came across so many videos of people like just sharing them using it, sharing their journey using this product, like YouTube videos, which is so like, is it like, I wonder if it's illegal to import, but I don't know. Like, I just wonder, can you like go to jail or something like that? I don't know. But it's just interesting to me that it's so, people are so brazen about like sharing the fact that they use it and obtain it, but it's illegal. Although I'm willing to bet that a lot of the people who use it don't even know that it's illegal. So anyway, but yeah, so we talked about the pharmaceutical side of it, but people on social media are not using it for that. They're using it to gain weight. They're using it to achieve their desired level of thickness. There are a lot of problems with this, including, hi, this product is illegal and not FDA approved or regulated. And I would also venture to assume that because of the lack of regulation surrounding this product, you have no idea what you're getting when you buy that bottle from wherever or whomever you buy it from. For all you know, the bottle you're getting might be laced with crystal meth. But even beyond the legality of this product can be very, very dangerous. Well, let's read some side effects, shall we? According to the FDA, consumers may not be aware of the serious adverse effects associated with cyproheptadine or the amount that is contained in Apetamin. Because Cipro is a strong antihistamine which is often used to treat symptoms of allergies, it can cause sedation, cognitive impairment, dizziness, and low blood pressure. Antihistamine overdose is very dangerous and within 6 hours may result in severe adverse effects such as disorientation and confusion, hallucinations, convulsions, decreased breath and heart rates, coma, death. Apetamin may also decrease mental alertness, and consumers should be warned about engaging in activities requiring mental alertness and motor coordination, such as driving a car or operating machinery. Strong antihistamines like Cipro found in Apetamin may have additive effects when used with alcohol and other central nervous system depressants. The agency reviewed several recent adverse event reports from the FDA Adverse Event Report System, FAERS, and the published literature involving young adults taking Apetamin and experiencing nervous system disorders, dizziness, sleepiness, and tremor, cardiac disorders, irregular heartbeat, and liver injury. In addition to the reported events, the FDA is concerned the real number of consumers experience adverse events is higher due to underreporting. One published report describes a person who developed autoimmune hepatitis after 6 weeks of daily Apetamin use. This type of hepatitis is a chronic disease and could develop into a lifelong disease. It is treated with corticosteroids and immune system suppressors, and if left untreated can cause liver failure. That is just what the FDA reported and what the FDA knows. But when I was researching for this video, I came across several TikTok videos of people warning others against using this stuff and sharing their negative experiences. But under those videos, there's plenty, like a lot of comments under a lot of them of people just sharing just horrible experiences from using this product. Something that I found interesting, if you go to the TikTok search bar and type in Apetamin, spelled correctly with an I-N, TikTok offers a warning about taking substances that can harm your health and everything. Like it offers a like, hey, FYI kind of thing, and it actually doesn't show any results. However, if you spell Apetamin with an E-N on the end, so if you spell it incorrectly, a bunch of videos come up. So I just thought that was bizarre. I wonder if that's like maybe people's way of getting around it and being able to sling it on TikTok. Spell it wrong technically, but it's still right enough so that people know what it is. Just thought that was weird. So I think my point is made at this point. This stuff is incredibly dangerous. And what's more is, since it's not regulated and proven to be safe or effective, safe and proper dosages have yet to be determined. And because of this, people are tossing this stuff back the way I toss back my favorite pink lemonade from Trader Joe's. And this opens the door for people to overdose on this stuff and cause themselves serious physical harm. First things first, here's the thing. In terms of gaining and losing body fat, for most humans, it typically comes down to one thing and one thing only. Calories. Calories, calories, calories. For most healthy humans, this is generally true for weight loss. And it is equally true for weight gain. If you want to lose weight, for most of us, the answer is to reduce your energy intake, create a calorie deficit, and thus fat loss happens. For weight gain, you just do the complete opposite. Increase your energy intake, create a surplus, and then weight gain happens. It's really as simple as that. But why are people putting their health on the line by taking an illegal and non-FDA approved product when they could just eat more food? Well, friends, that is the $1 million question. I asked the exact same question when we were talking about like crazy methods to that claim to help people with weight loss. Like, why are you doing that when you could just shave off a few calories from your daily intake? At the end of the day, if you want to gain weight, you just have to create an energy surplus by eating more food. And that's really it. Have a second helping of food at dinner. Have 4 Oreos instead of 2 Oreos. Add some more protein and vegetables to your plate. There are a lot of really easy ways to increase your energy intake that don't involve endangering your health. But it seems like many products that promise to help one achieve a certain body type, people would so much rather just take a pill or a supplement and put their faith in that than just eating less or eating a little bit more in this case. The fact is, in my opinion, this product is not a holy grail. In fact, I would say it's the direct opposite. It stimulates your appetite, which then makes you eat more food, which then causes weight gain. That's not rocket science. It's not revolutionary. That is biology. You eat more food, you gain more weight. Obviously, there's a lot of other factors that play into, maybe some people have hormonal stuff. Maybe somebody has a genetic predisposition to like be really, really skinny. There's a lot of extra stuff. So please understand that I'm speaking in general terms here. In general, eat more food, gain weight. That's it. You can eat more food without taking shady, weird black market supplements. This subject and this product fascinated me because it is a stark contrast to what we normally talk about on my channel. Typically, diet culture has everybody wanting to lose weight, wanting to get their bodies as small as possible. This product does the complete opposite, and if you notice, seems to be more desirable among a certain demographic of people. So I mentioned earlier that I feel that this opens the door to a really interesting discussion about beauty standards among different cultures. So I'm sure you guys noticed that pretty much all of the clips I showed you guys, I think all the clips actually I showed you guys, were people of color, specifically Black females. Now, why is that? Well, I don't think we can know for sure, but as a Black female myself who has been called too skinny by other Black females, I've got a pretty strong theory about it. You guys ready to get uncomfortable? I'm eating a chocolate covered Oreo. I'm almost done. Okay. So, in the United States, among Black culture and the Black community, having a bigger body, even if that means you are obese or morbidly obese, is considered the norm. In Black culture, our beauty standards are a stark contrast in the beauty standards of white females here in the United States. Usually for Black women in the Black community, bigger is better. Usually with little to no regard to how it may be impacting your health. Usually for cultural beauty standards among most white females in America, it's frequently the complete opposite. The skinnier the better, the smaller the better. Again, usually with little to no regard to how it may impact your health. I hope everybody's taking notice of the fact that I'm trying not to use like absolute definitive language here. I'm just speaking in really general terms, because there are plenty of white American females who are thick with 3 C's and prefer their body just like that, believe me. And there's plenty of women of color that prefer a smaller, dare I say, skinnier body frame. I don't like the word skinny, I'm sorry. And like, maybe they prefer to have like a flat butt. Okay, so I just want to put that out there. I'm trying my best not to speak in absolutes here. I'm speaking in general terms, okay? So if you're one of my white female fans watching this right now, you comment and say something like, well, I don't like being skinny. Okay, I'm sure you do exist. I'm just speaking in general terms. I'm just comparing general beauty standards among ethnic groups, because I mean, come on. Like, I feel like the elephant in the room is all of the clips I showed were of black women. I think there was one guy, but all the clips I showed were black women. Like, I know y'all noticed. So, among black females, the typical beauty standard is bigger is better. If you are overweight, even obese, even morbidly obese, it's not seen as an issue, because really, compared to everybody else around you, most other black women, your body looks normal. So when a black female has a body type that is unlike others around her, as in smaller, dare I say normal or healthy weight, that brings on the body shaming. You're too skinny, you need to eat a cheeseburger, you need some meat on your bones, why do you work out so much, blah, blah, blah. I've heard some of those before myself. And that can then bring on the very same insecurities that fat shaming brings on people. And just like fat people who want to lose weight and are desperate to lose weight, particularly in a vulnerable person who really wants to change their body, that shaming may turn to somebody using a dangerous method to get their body up to par with the beauty standards that they normally see around them. And for a lot of black females, that means gaining weight instead of losing it. Enter Apetamin. So I wanted to take this time to interject and offer some resources to support the discussion that we're having right now. This is a thesis written by a master's student at the University of Houston. It's titled, "You Look Like a Skinny White Girl, Black Cultural Effects on the Body Image of Thin Black Women." Full disclosure, I did not read all of it, but I did read multiple sections of it, and I found what I did read very interesting. In this paper, the author interviewed 10 black women who self-perceived themselves as thin. Things that came up in the conversation were how some of the women expressed dissatisfaction with their small frames, described situations in which they were effectively body shamed by friends and family for being small, were told that being skinny was unhealthy. There was even one who said that she was afraid to engage in exercise for fear that she would lose what little curve she had, referencing her legs and her butt area. All of the participants commented that they felt as though they had to watch what they said or even ate around other black women who were bigger than them, as they said that they would get criticized for feeling like they just wanted to go work out, and that they would get negative reactions for expressing that they wanted to exercise. The student study concluded that thin black women generally do suffer from an emotional disconnect and displacement from their black culture because they don't have the bigger body image that is typically expected of them. This other article, titled, "I'm Supposed to Be Thick, Managing Body Image Anxieties Among Black American Women," dove into a similar concept as the last one I just showed you. The authors interviewed 31 black American females of different bodies, sizes, and shapes, and the findings of the study demonstrated that overall, it seems like a lot of black women felt some sort of distress or discourse when it came to challenging the quote-unquote normal body size and notions of thickness that were expected of their body image. So both of these articles will be linked below. I recommend giving them at least a quick look. I found them both to be very interesting. In the United States, people of color, specifically black women, are disproportionately affected by chronic disease and experience a lot of health disparities. For example, African Americans age 18 to 49 are twice as likely to die of heart disease, the #1 killer in the United States, than their white counterparts. African Americans aged 35 to 64 are 50% more likely to have hypertension than their white counterparts. Specifically in terms of African American females, 4 out of 5 black women in the United States is either overweight or obese. In 2018, non-Hispanic blacks were 1.3 times more likely to be obese as compared to non-Hispanic whites. So, with all that being said, What the fuck is going on here? Well, to be fair, I think I know what's going on here. Just like diet culture has encouraged a lot of people to develop disordered eating habits, full-blown eating disorders, or orthorexia, all with the goal of losing weight and making one's body as small as possible. This trend, in my opinion, is just that, just with the opposite. This substance can be dangerous, it's illegal, and if you do get your hands on it, once again, there's no way to know what you're getting because it's not regulated. It's not even allowed to be in the country, but it is. You're getting it from your local beauty supply store, which isn't even a place that sells food beyond like snacks and maybe beverages, or you're getting it from some weirdo on TikTok. Is it really worth your health and your safety and your life to gain an extra 15 pounds just to get a little bit thicker? Especially when you can get those exact same results from eating a little bit more food than you eat now. I don't think it is. And also, hello, eating more food is legal and it's safe. I mean, it obviously depends on what you're eating. You know, don't eat buckets of Crisco every day, but it can absolutely be perfectly healthy to gain weight in a healthy way. Just because you're gaining weight doesn't mean it has to be in an unhealthy fashion. Something that I'd like to say, something that I feel like it's annoying that I feel like I have to put this disclaimer on this. I am not the person that brings up race all the time, okay? Because it's just not always relevant. Sometimes skin color is relevant to the conversation and sometimes it's not. And in my opinion, I think people bring it up. I don't know. Sometimes I think people bring it up when it's not relevant to what's going on, but I wanted to bring it up today because I did actually feel like it was, it's relevant to the conversation, especially being that I myself am a Black female who has an unconventional body type, and I'm a future healthcare professional. So, yeah, just want to lay that out there. So researching for this video, I did come across a few TikToks of people like warning others against using this, which I did love to see. But for every video I saw of people discouraging others to use this, there were 20 videos of people saying, look what this supplement did for me and look at these amazing results that I got. It's really just... You guys, it's really just not worth your health and your well-being to look a certain way. And in my opinion, it's just not worth taking weird, sketchy, illegal supplements. So let's offer some closing thoughts here. All of this taken together, I feel like this just goes to show that people will try anything, even if it might kill them, to achieve a certain body type and fit a certain standard of beauty. Here on my channel, we're used to seeing people do everything they can to lose weight, no matter what it is. Well, here is your evidence that people will also go to drastic, dangerous measures to do the exact opposite. Stay informed, stay educated, have a healthy dose of skepticism, and stay hungry for knowledge and truth. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you very much. I feel like that was a interesting ride. I hope you enjoyed it. TikTok videos are always interesting. TikTok is a cesspit, really. If you made it to this point, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and so does the YouTube algorithm. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more like this, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell. Thank you once again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Queen Lemon, over and out. I wonder who's going to be on my bed. Onyx, the good boy. Oh my goodness, are you tired? You poor things. What a difficult life you two have. Look at her. Ilfa. Look at the way she's laying across my pillow. She's really laying across my pillows like she runs shit. Don't you guys love our ghetto blind fix? This one broke our blinds because he was, I guess, trying to just see out the window. He's like, what are these stupid blinds in my way? So he decided he would break them, and that's our temporary fix until we order some new blinds. Oh my goodness. Hello, Onyx. Handsome boy. Even though I'm so mad at you for eating all that spam off the counter. Hello, Zeus. Look at this. He just gave me the side eye. You're on my bed without my permission. Bye.